Are you struggling to conceive? You have options, and at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group, we'll make sure you have the guidance and support you need. PREG is known for individualized fertility care that's unique to every patient. We take the time to provide a reassuring and empowering experience because we believe that you deserve nothing less. Let us help you on your journey to parenthood. Visit us at pregonline.com to learn more. Get the guidance and support you need at Piedmont Reproductive Endocrinology Group.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
What do you think?
99 nuns sitting in an Indiana nunnery.
Ooh.
The big blue bug bit the big black bear, and the big black bear bled blue blood.
Wow. Is that an elocution exercise?
Oh.
Lorem ipsum. Oh, that's what it says when you haven't typed anything yet.
When did I push record? Oh, shit.
I don't know.
Oh, no. I want to listen back now.
Oh, wait. Did we start?
Yeah.
Oh, this is starting.
Okay, we're here.
Wow.
Hi, I'm Chris Donovan.
Hey, and I'm Eric Leckie. What you just witnessed was Nonsense Talk. Now that Nonsense Talk segment is over.
Okay, let's pause for a second so you can listen to my song.
99 red balloons floating in the summer sky. Panic bells, it's red alert. There's something here from somewhere else. The war machine.
And what do you think of the music this week, Eric?
99 Luftballons by Nina.
It went along with my 99 nuns sitting in an Indiana nunnery.
I thought that was, maybe that's what kicked off your topic there.
Tying it in.
Yeah, it really is.
I've been practicing.
You really have. Well, you know. How are you doing this week, Chris?
I'm doing all right, man. It's just been a crazy week. I usually have beer right now, but I'm not allowed.
By the way, yeah, this might be our first podcast where one of us has. I mean, neither one of us actually has any alcohol.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, no alcohol. But plenty of cocaine.
Yeah, and honestly, the heroin that I've been on, I've changed strains, and my heroin is it's a little stronger.
Well, yeah,
I'm feeling a little sleepy.
Is this a Skittle strain?
It's a Skittle strain.
You tasting the rainbow?
I'm chasing the rainbow. Yeah, I'm actually sick, so I'm on all kinds of medication right now, and I feel pretty horrible.
Yeah.
And I'm that kind of sick where you get the time slip. Have you ever had the time slip where you're kind of like, it's 1 p.m., and then you look at your watch again, and it's 12:30. Like, somehow time went backwards, and you're like, wait. Did I?
Is that what that's called?
Yeah.
It only happens to you when you're sick?
Yes.
Happens to me every day.
Yeah, it's a time slip. Like, a little bit of that. How long have I been at work today? I have no clue.
Did I just get out of a DeLorean?
Yes, it's exactly what it feels like.
Is that a phone booth? Bill, Ted.
Yeah, exactly. I just got out of a phone booth.
booth.
I've been feeling really sick, and it's went around. And so you've had it where, with your kids and the wife and everything. One person gets sick, it chases around the household, right? Like, it happens. So here's what's weird. I was the first one to get sick. It went all the way around, and now I'm sick again. I somehow, like, in this round robin, it's my turn again.
You're the dog that chased his tail and caught it.
Because I am sick. I feel miserable. I still got to go work 11-hour days.
I wasn't going to say it, but you do look shitty.
Yeah. And that was before I was sick. Speaking of, you were saying that we were talking off air a little bit. You were saying that you're having some trouble sleeping off air, off pod.
Hilarious.
We're off pod.
I've been prolonging this process for about a year, trying to fight it off because I haven't been sleeping very well. But I finally succumbed to taking real drugs. And that's what I'm doing this week, and I'm hoping they help. We're going to try it out. So with that being said, I'm not allowed to have alcohol because then it literally says I might get up in the middle of the night and drive my car.
Oh, my gosh. When you get
oh, my God, this is the funniest shit ever.
Yeah.
Okay, this is now funnier for me.
Okay.
I'm all being somber. I'm like, oh, that's right, but I text my wife all the side effects.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, so usually...
And now I'm a guy that gets all the side effects, so I could
Are
not
you?
take...
Oh, my God, you'd be in jail the first night.
Oh, my goodness.
No, look at this. So, come on, where's the picture? Okay, so you know how like usually it's on the side of a bottle, it's like side effects are wheezy, this, that.
My favorite side effect ever was on Olestra, the weight loss in the potato chips. It said side effect may cause anal leakage.
Oh, yes, that's another. So, but that's like the only one. This one, it says... So this may get you, while having this, it may take you out of bed while you're fully awake and you do activities that you don't know you are doing until the next morning. You may not remember doing any of this.
Oh, my goodness.
Things like driving a car, in parentheses, sleep driving. That's a thing?
Yes, I believe every Asian on the road is sleep driving.
When I drive through whatever
It only took me 5 minutes in to get my first racist statement. Excellent. Sleep driving is amazing.
Making and eating food, not just eating food, going out there and grilling up some chicken or something.
What if when you're on this drug, you're like a world-class chef?
Can you imagine? Yeah, and you're just driving to work asleep.
Yeah.
Okay, the next one, talking on the phone. All right, that's not so far-fetched, but getting the phone and getting it up to your ear.
Finding someone to dialing. I mean, that's a lot of steps involved, actually.
But it's not as fun as the next one.
Okay.
Having sex.
Oh, you would actually say that my wife might have had sex with me constantly in her sleep. She's called asleep half
but
the
she's
time.
married to you, so it's not rape.
Yeah, that's not good.
And then sleepwalking, which whatever.
Yeah. Now, I kind of would assume sleepwalking. I would assume that. Like, that's basic.
Yeah, that's a side effect of taking.
Sleep driving is something I've never heard of.
I know, and I saw that. It's like they made it special parentheses after sleep while driving. It's called sleep driving. I'm like, this is a thing.
That's a thing.
This is diagnosed.
So here's the thing. From a lawyer's perspective, if they put that on there, that means it happened. And they got sued, and the lawyer's like, you better put on there that someone could sleep drive.
You know what that does for me, though? If I get into an accident, all I have to say is like, oh, I was sleep driving. I don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
And then I can blame my doctor and sue my doctor. Also, I raped someone. I was on this drug.
I was on this drug.
I don't
have
even
no
know.
responsibility
So that's the
whatsoever.
one my wife hung up on. She goes, wait, hold on. You could leave the house, drive your car, go and cook somebody dinner, eat dinner with them, and then have sex with them and drive all the way back home, and you could
literally not remember
anything.
It's the greatest escape clause ever.
She's like, you've been planning this for years. You have a second family you're trying to get back to. What the hell are you doing? And I'm like, I'm laying in bed, just took the pill. I'm like, can you shut up? I'm trying to sleep.
Your wife's going to wind up like hiding your phone so you can't drunk. I've heard of drunk dialing, but never sleep dialing.
Right? Oh my God, it's so funny. I cannot believe.
Have you heard of the app I think someone invented where if you want to
detect anal leakage?
That detect anal leakage. It's just called check your pants with your hands. No, but it's an app that if you're gonna go out drinking, you set the app, and then it prevents you from drunk dialing because you have to solve a math equation.
Yes, I've seen that. Yeah. I'm never gonna download it.
Yeah,
I love tweeting when I'm drunk.
I couldn't do it when I'm sober.
I know, right? Like, hold on, that's not how Batman's face is supposed to look. Why is it this way? Come on, too much yellow, too much black.
Well, and. So that's a little troubling of the side effects. I got to admit, like
that's where we started with this conversation.
Yeah, I'm all for a little bit of fun, but that could be a little troubling. Like if you just decide to like cooking dinner and then eating it is kind of funny.
Like just eating,
but hopping in a car and driving somewhere and literally not remembering.
I do that all the time when I'm drinking. So why don't I just drink?
If your wife doesn't have a problem with your drunk driving, why does she have a problem with your pill driving? I mean,
sleep driving. So yeah, those are crazy side effects. So I'm trying to get some sleep.
Okay, so has it worked?
I've only done it 2 nights now. Today's Wednesday, so yeah, Monday night, Tuesday. Partially. Yeah. There's this weird effect it takes on me. Like my wife was watching me last night, and about 2 hours after I took the pill and fell asleep, I started waking up every few seconds. And I remember it vividly. Like it's like I was falling into it wasn't like I was falling into a hole or anything. It was like I was just going deeper into something, feeling like I'm falling, like my bed is starting to swallow me a little bit. Like Get Out. I kind of felt like Get Out a little bit.
Nice, yeah.
That's probably why the visual is that way, because I haven't seen that movie in a while. But it felt like that, and I really, what was that? Some old lady yelling at us?
Yeah, that was weird.
Okay,
I just heard a voice.
So anyway, it feels
you
like
also have sleep hearing.
I know, right?
Apparently, sleep voices.
So anyway, so I feel that, and then it keeps waking me up because I'm afraid to fall, or I'm afraid. So that's happened the last couple of nights. So I don't know what the hell that is, and if it happens all week, I'm done.
So here's what you do tonight.
Ugh.
As you're drifting off to sleep,
that new strain of heroin.
Just reach over. Grab
Skittles?
your wife's breast and just leave your hand
Chase
there.
the rainbow.
And then when she knocks your hand away, go, "Oh, I'm sorry, honey. I was starting to have sleep sex." And then just start drifting off again. Reach over and grab her breast again. And I'm really sorry, honey. I think it's going to happen all night long.
And I'm just going to keep doing that over and over,
and
then I'll fall asleep finally.
Yeah.
With my hand on her
I
boobies.
heard some news today that was quite troubling.
Okay.
And if the answer is Alex Trebek has stage 4 pancreatic cancer, the question is, what is something very depressing for $800, please?
No, I think reading that story, the answer is what has less than a few weeks to live.
Oof, ouch.
I mean, pancreatic cancer is a killer.
Like,
you're done.
There's literally no going back. Like, there's nothing they can do.
Evelyn's cousin's grandpa. I don't know what that means, but the Mexicans are all cousins.
Right.
He had it was diagnosed, or if found out they had it, got diagnosed, and died within 3 weeks.
Yeah, no, it's
That's
one of
how
those
crazy it
things that like he announces this in March of 2019.
Yeah.
Alex Trebek will probably be passed away by the end of summer.
Probably.
I mean, like it's
Which sucks.
Like
'cause I
that
love
totally
that guy.
sucks.
And there is a silver lining. Job opening.
Job open. Hello, Jeopardy.
That's like my favorite job to ever have in my entire existence. So if it's open auditions, I am going. But I have to get my hair grayer.
So, question for you: game show.
Yes.
So you just said Jeopardy.
Correct.
But you got any game show in the world? Mm-hmm. What is the game show you would host if they came to you and said, "Chris, you have your pick of any game show you want"?
Yes.
What is the game show?
I love Jeopardy.
Yeah.
I'm a Jeopardy fan. So I would say
You don't get to have as much fun in Jeopardy.
No,
I'm a
I
huge
agree. That's why I'm
By
not.
the way, I tried out
no.
for Jeopardy.
I changed my mind. Double Dare,
Oh, so you
Beat
could
that,
slime people.
motherfucker.
You could slime people.
and it's back too.
Okay, what about American Gladiators?
Nope.
No,
Nah.
I want to be able to introduce Laser and Lace
Laser?
and
You're like Starbeam!
Nitro and
And Moon Unit. Oh wait, that's real.
That's the
That's
name of Frank
real.
Zappa's. Yeah.
Poor lady.
So you would do Double Dare.
I would do Double Dare just because of the getting gross and the kids and all stuff. It'd be fun, man.
Have you ever done a game show? I've done some game shows.
That's a great
I
question.
did a 1 versus 100 that never aired.
I was also on 1 versus 100, but I couldn't be at the filming because I had something to do for work. So I was supposed to be on that one.
I was an
Why were you on
alternate.
it?
I was an alternate for Jeopardy. No, I was a contestant.
Oh, you were on the one.
I was not one of the 100. I was the one.
I was one of the 100 that won.
because you were
I broke the world record.
Guinness World Record.
I wonder if it
remember
would have been the same show. That would have been
Wow,
hilarious.
that would have been hilarious.
Oh my god, I know that motherfucker.
That guy's an asshole.
You fucking cheated.
Hey, number 36, I'm coming for you. I'll tell you another interesting one. I was on a game show.
Was I number 36?
No, I don't know. I was on a game show called Baggage, hosted by Jerry Springer. Now, here's what's interesting about Baggage. I try out for the game for a
We
different game
married
show.
him?
Yeah,
Oh,
I try out for a different game show.
Okay.
And they say, well, we don't want you to be on that game show. We want you to be on a show called Baggage. I
Okay.
said, hey, great. That sounds good to me. They said, well, so show up on this day at this time and at this studio. And
bring
you're
your baggage.
And you have to be there for the whole week. I knew nothing about what the show is. It was a brand new game show.
Okay.
Hadn't existed yet. It was a
Okay.
brand new game show. Okay. So I show up. I know nothing about it. I'm like, whatever, I'll wing it.
Did you bring a bag?
No,
Oh,
I had no
I
idea
thought it
what
was
to bring.
about baggage.
No, they literally said just to show up, right?
Yeah.
They said you're working for a week
Oh, wow.
at the place because they were going to pay me to be there every day.
Okay.
So this is great.
Great gig.
Right, great gig. So I get there, and the producer takes me aside and says, so this is a dating game show. And I said, well, I'm married. He goes, yeah, this is Hollywood. All these things are fake. I said, oh, really? He goes, so just pretend to be single.
Oh, my God.
He goes, I said, what the hell is baggage? He said, it means that you're trying to date someone. It's like what is that? The dating game kind of thing where they ask you what your baggage is. Like, what's your hang up? What's the thing that would prevent a woman
Yeah.
from picking you? And
What's
you have to
underneath
announce
the
it.
rug?
So I said, well, I'm married. That would kind of be my baggage. And the producer literally goes, yeah, work with that. Run with that. So I said, well, I don't have to invent that. I really am married.
Oh, my God, that is so hilarious.
So I literally had to, I did a dating game show.
Wait, hold on. But you got on there and you said, what? They said, what's your baggage? You're like, I have a wife?
So they told me to come up with a story on how I could justify being married and being on this game show.
Okay.
So I said, my wife and I are married, but we split the house down the middle, a la I Love Lucy style.
With tape?
With a tape. And we live on either side of the house, and she has her side, and I have my side. I'm looking for true love. That was my
That was your
my
story?
pitch.
Did you get picked?
I did not get picked.
I wonder why.
Well, that, and I called the girl a cunt.
Well, that was probably not very nice
Well,
either.
it was off air. I mean, this
okay.
didn't make the broadcast.
What was the other game shows you were on?
Let's see. 1 versus 1. Oh, when I did 1 versus 100, I saw the actor who played Dexter.
Okay.
They were filming the final.
Michael Clark Duncan.
Michael Clark. No, that's the big black guy from Green
sorry.
Mile. Michael C. Hall.
There you go.
Nope.
No, that's the guy
that's not
from 16 Candles that has the panties in the bathroom. Why do I know that so vividly?
Michael.
He was also in Edward Scissorhands. What is wrong with
Wow.
you?
Do you have his IMDb page open or what? No, but I saw him, and they were filming the final season of Dexter on the lot, and I was watching them film some final scenes.
Like the killer scenes?
Yeah, like
Okay.
killer scenes. Cool. I can't remember what other game shows I went on, but I had a period of time where I was out of work for about 4 months, and
Yeah.
so I literally, to
Pretty
make
much
extra
every
money,
year.
yeah, pretty much every year. Pretty much every month I was doing a new different game show.
That's cool.
And what's weird is none of them ever aired.
Yeah.
But I still got paid for doing them.
Wow,
But
really?
none of them aired. Not one of them.
I've auditioned for a lot. I've never actually been through one. We were on Price is Right. That doesn't count. I auditioned for Wipeout.
By the way, the Price is Right for any of you coming into town. Pretty easy to get on.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
really not that hard to get on.
So, I auditioned for Wipeout. My wife and
That's
I
right.
auditioned
I remember-
as a team.
I remember that,
Yeah,
Wipeout.
remember? My wife and I auditioned for Beat Shazam. We got to the finals there, and they've called us a couple times to go film, but we've never. The schedule.
I don't remember
never worked
Shazam.
out.
What was Shazam?
It was one that the Jamie Foxx was hosting, where you had to name songs and beat people, and then once you beat the people, the second or third round you had to beat Shazam, and Shazam's pretty quick. So we auditioned over Skype at our house. It was badass.
So that's like the old name that tune kind of
Yes,
thing, or whatever.
but like with the speed of today, where you're driving transferring data at 17 million. I don't even know what I'm saying right now.
Yeah, it's
fast is what
very,
I'm saying.
very fast.
Not
Shazam.
like yeah.
Yeah. Also, one of the best movies of all time.
It hasn't come out yet.
No, but I just wanted to say.
Oh, are you
I'm predicting.
preloading it?
I'm
You're predicting
preloading it. Best movie of all time.
Shazam, best movie. I don't know. You might be right.
Speaking of TV, I
Okay.
had something that bothered me, and it's been just nibbling at me, and I wanted to ask you how you feel about this.
Okay, what is it?
So I saw a commercial.
Okay,
I started seeing.
I
it
saw
during-
one too.
Yeah, you saw one.
Yeah,
Oh, good.
yeah.
No, conversation over.
Yeah. I don't have cable, so that's a good thing.
During the Oscars, I saw a commercial for the new Lion King movie.
Yes.
From Disney.
Okay.
Now I'm all in. I love these types of movies. I get a kick out of them and all that. But my problem is they're pitching this as, what Disney's been doing is remaking these cartoon movies into live action.
Correct.
So this is the live action Lion King.
Mm-hmm.
Except for, how can they call it live action when everything in it is CGI? That's not live action. There is no live action in the movie, but they're calling it the live action Lion King. I have a major problem with that.
Well, it's because instead of making it look like a cartoon from a computer, they made it look like real animals from
So
a computer.
it's still an animated film, just non-cartoony.
Correct. And I don't think it's animated. I'd say computer generated at that point.
Right.
Because
but-
animated would be a little more like little brighter colors and stuff. I don't know.
I don't know, but like it's
Animated
doesn't it kind of
cartoon.
seem like false advertising a little
Do you
bit?
give a? Does this really?
Yeah, no, this is completely under my
Really?
skin.
I
Oh,
should
yeah.
have. Oh wow, new
Yeah.
segment. Just
Like,
make another live action
I'm
fucking
wondering,
animal movie.
can I have a lawsuit against Disney?
Can you have? You could if you wanted
Right.
to. You know what they'll do? They'll settle out of court for like Disney tickets forever.
Whoa, hey. You want to get in on this with me? Class action?
Class action
right here.
How many you gonna have for a class action?
I mean, I'm still in that long-standing lawsuit against the filmmakers of the Never-Ending Story because my contention is the story did end, and that was false advertising. I've been in a lawsuit on
they
that
made
since 1987.
Never-Ending Story 2 and Never-Ending Story 3. Thank you.
Right. So
I'm sure there's a
By the way,
4 and a
little known
5.
fact, did you know they've made the Land Before Time?
Yeah,
Classic.
they're in like
You know,
75.
yeah, I was gonna say they've made like 100 of
Yeah,
those. I
yeah,
know
no.
one and I know two, and I thought, oh, they were smart enough to stop there. No, they kept
No, they
going.
didn't. Well, I was 10 years old when the first one came out, and I remember watching it because I had a stuffed animal,
and I love
Littlefoot.
that one.
Yeah.
That was a great one.
And then I married,
Ducky,
got
Littlefoot, yeah.
right. And then I met my girlfriend at the time who had a kid, and I looked at him like Land Before Time 14. Whoa, they've been busy, and I was still in my 20s.
Yeah, like Land Before Time 25, like the dinosaurs are in New York,
Yeah, they're
and
right.
like
They
trying to
are.
get a job. And
It's all a crossover with We're Back.
yeah, there you go. That's right.
Another dinosaur movie.
All right, let's talk a little sports. I want to talk about the Bryce Harper signing.
Okay, who's that?
Bryce Harper, the baseball player.
Oh, yeah.
Free agent. He was with the Washington
Baseball,
Nationals.
a real sport.
Oh, it's my favorite sport. I'm excited for that season to come up.
Real
now,
slow
he
sport.
signed with the Phillies.
Yes.
A horrible
Oh,
town of
God.
Philadelphia, right?
Asshole.
Why would you go to Philadelphia on purpose?
Maybe he's a Rocky fan.
Maybe. I guess so.
I don't know if he knows they take the statue down.
Yeah,
It's at the bottom of the steps
He's gonna
now.
want to renege on the deal. He's
Yeah,
gonna be
exactly.
like, I kind of don't want to be here.
You mean Rocky's not president of Philadelphia?
So he signed for $330 million, and that got me thinking.
Okay.
Let's say tomorrow your employer
God,
comes
please
to you
happen.
and
Oh my
says,
God. If there is a God, please make it happen.
$330 million.
Okay.
What do you do?
What do I do?
Yeah. What is your plan? What is your $330 million plan?
How long of a plan? Because immediately I would probably shit myself.
Yeah, I'm talking about that first year that you
First
have the
year?
money. Yeah, like first year.
Vacation.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, for $330 million, it better be an
Oh, yeah.
amazing vacation.
Okay, so yeah, no. So the
He's
first.
like, I'm going to Fresno.
Yeah, right. So first off, I'm going to pay off all my bills. That's what I'm going to do first.
That's
That's
what
what all
everyone says. That's a
responsible
lame
people.
answer, yeah.
So, but seriously, I'm going to pay off all my bills. I'm going to pay off all my parents' bills. I'm going to pay off. That's pretty much it.
Yeah.
Maybe my in-laws' bills. I don't know what I'm doing, but past that bullshit, I would probably rent a yacht that could take a dozen people, if not more, depending on how many people went in on it, around the world, and I would probably do that.
That's pretty cool because you could visit a lot of locales. You
Stop
could do a lot of things.
The Mediterranean. You go to Italy. You can hit up Tokyo.
And you're kind of self-sustaining because you're on your own thing. You're not doing it your own way.
One of those super expensive yachts that recycle your garbage, use it for fuel. They do
convert the salt water into fresh water.
Correct. Like and all that stuff, you know. And that would be. I think that would be fucking amazing.
That would, because that's one of those things that's like a 6-month trip.
At least,
right? That's 9 months
so
worth of.
Honestly, I'd be paying for everything. So whoever I wanted to pay for everything would go.
Yeah.
So there'd probably be my family and you know, so it'd probably be closer to like 20, 25 people if they were all in, you know, but I could give them all $1 million to go.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
That'd be dope.
I'll tell you what I've always wanted to do.
You.
Yeah, no, you're not. I'm not invited.
I'm at the Skype in to record the podcast.
Now recording his podcast from the Galapagos Islands is Chris.
Hey, look at the lizard. Oh, yeah, hold on. No. Hey, Eric, no, go. No, you just finish up for me.
Yeah, no. Tell me what it's like in video.
No, it's great. No, Chihuahua.
I'll tell you what I've always wanted to do I had that kind of... See, there's F me money and there's F you money.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Like that. That's F me money, right? So what I've always wanted to do is I've always wanted to lay down a really big bet in Vegas and not care what the outcome is.
All right.
So I think that's one of those things that you roll up to a roulette table.
Yes.
You put $500,000, plop it down on like red, and just sit there. And if it's black, you just go, huh, and walk away. And just because now everyone has a story to tell.
Oh, yeah.
Like, everyone's going to be like, remember that guy who lost $500,000 and just kind of shrugged his shoulders and walked away? They have no idea that you have $330 million.
No, they have no idea how much money you have.
And then what if you win?
Okay.
You now have a goal of, I'm going to spend this $1 million that I won, so the 500 plus the 500. I'm going to spend $1 million while I'm in Vegas, like the movie Brewster's Millions. Like I must spend it all, right?
Oh my God! Can you imagine
to
try to spend $1 million in Vegas?
Well, I just am thinking of that surge of adrenaline of just calmly placing $500,000 down on like a number or on something, and just watching everyone's reaction. Like, are you sure?
And then that slow puckering up of the butthole when you lose.
Yeah.
Or the
but you have to play it. You have to play it as if you really don't give a damn.
Yes, but you can't.
Right.
Internally you can.
Oh, internally, yeah.
Or you get the puckering of the butthole if you lose when you're walking away, you're like motherfucker. Yeah. Or you get the you just come a little bit in your shorts when you win.
Right. Which is probably what I do. But I just think it'd be totally a ballsy thing to do. Really, really fun. And that's, I think, what I would do. Yeah, it's ballsy.
Yeah. No, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
I think the $1 million challenge. If I won $330 million, I would take 5 of my best friends, and I would be like, take your wife,
and get rid of her because we're finding new ones.
Upgrade.
I'm really liking your new plan.
No, but I'd be like, take your wives and waste $1 million in Vegas, and whoever, and take pictures, and then in a week. Or 2 weeks? What do we put, a week on it?
I think a week, because that
be burnt out.
By the way, spending $1 million is harder than you might think.
Of course,
like it's really
so.
Really
Then
hard.
so then we give them a timeline of like a week and like a few days. So we have 2 weekends, and then we meet back somewhere for dinner, and everybody tells their story, shows their pictures, and we pile our money. Whoever has the least money, and they can't lie, and I know who I'd bring, so they would win.
Now, what about if you film it? Even everyone films their encounters and their stuff, and then you turn it into like.
Judy was boring.
Hello.
Then Judy discovered ChumbaCasino.com.
It's my little escape.
Now Judy's the life of the party.
Oh, baby, mama's bringing home the bacon.
Whoa, take it easy, Judy. The Chumba life is for everybody. So go to ChumbaCasino.com and play over 100 casino-style games. Join today and play for free for your chance to redeem some serious prizes. ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18 plus terms and conditions apply. See website for details.
Some sort of like documentary about what would you do with $1 million in Vegas,
Yeah.
and you turn it into a whole movie.
Miniseries.
Like, a miniseries,
Yeah.
right? Because you could do 5-part miniseries.
But you start with a game show. You started as a game show. As like the bachelor party in Vegas, they brought their wives $1 million each. Whoever can spend the most in a week.
See, that's a game show I would watch.
Whoever can spend the most in a weekend. Whoever can spend the most, whoever has the least money at the end of the week, whoever spends the most out of $1 million gets to keep $1 million. Everybody else.
So it's the Brewster's Million Challenge.
Is that how Brewster's Millions was?
If you've never seen Brewster's Millions, it's one of those
no.
movies they play on. Remember the network WGN?
Yes,
the Chicago.
Chicago.
Okay, WGN played that movie.
Harry.
Now I sing "Take Me Out to the Ballgame." On WGN, they would play Brewster's Millions like 900 times a year. It's like what TBS and TNT does.
Was it a game like that?
Okay, Brewster's Millions is Richard Pryor. By the way, it's also
Sold,
an old, it's an old movie from the 40s as well, but the Richard Pryor version is hilarious. Richard Pryor he plays independent league baseball. He just loves baseball and plays it with all his friends on some beat-up yard.
All right.
He finds out he has a distant relative that is filthy, filthy rich. The relative tells him, I'm going to leave you my fortune, but I want you to be so sick of money and so sick of spending money, I'm going to teach you a lesson.
Okay.
So you either have 30 days to spend $30 million, but the trick is you cannot... I think it was $10 million.
Okay.
You cannot have anything that you own at the end of it. So you can't just go out and buy a bunch of Lamborghinis.
Like you can't buy a building.
Like at the end of the 30 days, you have to have the shirt on your back, and that's all.
Have to have spent it on like food and disposable things
or whatever.
experiences.
Well, that's the whole movie is about. What does he come up with? It.
Wow. Okay.
And if you win, if you do it,
but you can do. You can
if
like
you do it, you get his whole fortune of like $300 million, right?
Okay.
And remember, this is like 1980s, so $300 million is like $1 billion.
Ooh, that's like
or you could take his wimp out clause, which means you're going to forfeit the fortune, but you get to, and he'll give you $1 million, and you just get to walk away. So everyone's telling him just take the $1 million and think about what you could do with that. He says, no, I'm going to go for it.
Yeah, I would too.
And he does fun things like, because remember, you can't show that you own anything. So he runs for political office and spends money on a political campaign. He buys the world's most expensive stamp.
How long did he have to do it?
30 days.
Okay.
He buys the world's most expensive stamp and then mails an envelope with it because you don't own that anymore.
Yeah. Oh my God, that's so smart.
He hired someone to do an interior decorating of his hotel room, and then like little things like that. So the whole movie.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Then he took his baseball team, his independent league baseball team, and hired the New York Yankees to play his independent league baseball team in a game that he hosted, and he paid for everything.
Oh my God.
Like really, really creative ideas, and it's called Brewster's Millions.
Okay. That's got to be
and
remade.
It's Richard Pryor.
It's got to be remade for
and
one.
John Candy.
Oh, yeah.
You have John Candy and Richard Pryor in
And
the
I haven't
movie.
seen that? What is wrong with me?
It's a phenomenal movie. But that's what I mean about this. You get the $300 million, and your game show is you have a one weekend or 1 week in Vegas to spend $1 million. Whoever has the best way that they spent the money and who spent it all without showing, like you said, without actually having anything that you own at the end, gets an additional $1 million to keep, or the rest of it, you fail and you go home.
In the end, everybody else gets left over what they have, but they have to really compete. You can't pull that chicken card.
Can't put, exactly.
You can't be like, oh my God, here's $1. I'm just going to hand money out to homeless people and I'll only spend $100,000. I can't do that.
No,
because if you have anything over $500,000, you don't get to keep it. That's the rule.
See, I think that would be a show I would watch. That would be an amazing
we got to pitch
show.
this. Okay, patent pending.
All right. So first thing we need is we need $300 million. So let's work on that part first. So sponsors of the podcast.
Tesla did that.
No, Tesla did that. We could invest in porn.com and pizza.com.
We tried
that was from a previous episode. No.
Well, do you have any more Skittle heroin? We could sell that, chop it up with some cleaner.
I tasted all of the rainbow.
Did
It's
you?
gone. Yeah.
You're all ragey bibbed out?
Yeah, exactly. I'm gone. Well, since we're all done with that, and that's never going to happen, let's go ahead and move on and talk a little bit of movies so we could talk some Captain Marvel.
Oh, hooray for Hollywood. It's really got me. Hooray. 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 Hooray for Hollywood.
Now, we've both already seen Captain Marvel. Is that correct?
Yes.
And was it marvelous?
It was fantastic.
But they can't call it Captain Fantastic because that sounds like a cleaner.
No, that's right.
No, we have not seen
a
it.
Bald one.
Bald one. We have not seen it yet, but we are excited for, what is it, about 4 or 5 days away? 4 days away.
Well, this weekend it's coming up.
Yeah.
So I'm excited. I want to go see it. They keep releasing more footage, and I really hate that when it comes up to the weekend of the movie. I try to stop looking at things online because they release almost too much to me. I like the first trailer. Second trailer is great. If there's a teaser in a big game or a fight, I'm down for that. But when it gets to the couple weeks out,
they're giving away way too much information.
And I don't want to know because I didn't know this character existed until they presented it to me on the big screen. So
how do you feel about the movie going into it though? Like, are you optimistic? Are you?
I am anxious to see it because I want to see what part she plays in Infinity War. Which is, by the way, the only thing I care about too. I care about more not about Captain Marvel. I care about what part her backstory. I care more about exactly how she's going to play a role in that. Like I wish that I hope her because they sell in the backstory a lot in the trailers, so I'm hoping that that's very minimal in the movie. I'm hoping, 2-hour movie, I'm hoping like the backstory is only like 30 minutes, and then the rest is what she's doing is kicking ass, because they've had Captain America's, Iron Man's, Thor's. They've done all those backstories. Like, we're here now.
But don't you think they're going to try and have this be a series of movies like they did with Iron Man and Captain America?
100%. But I think that her next movie, I think 100%, the Infinity War Endgame is a Captain Marvel movie.
You think so?
I think she takes it over. And I think Iron Man dies, but that's another movie.
Yeah, I actually agree with that as well.
But I mean, I think they're not showing anything of Infinity War because Captain Marvel's there, and they even you can see posters of like larger gaps between a couple Avengers because they've been taking people out and stuff.
I also worry that this is, and listen, I'm still going to go see the movie, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But I do worry that this is a little bit of the answer to Wonder Woman, which is we're going to force what used to be
like
a pretty minor
lead.
character. Captain Marvel was never a major character in the Marvel Universe. We're going to pick a minor character that's a female so that we could boost up and have an empowered female lead, which, once again, I'm fine with. That's cool.
Yeah.
But are you doing it because you just want to have a strong female lead and you want to do it that way, or are you actually making a good movie?
I think part of both, because I think they lean harder into the female thing with the announcement that Black Widow's getting her own movie.
Yeah.
They're like, finally, well, duh, that should have been a movie a long time ago, but we see so much for backstory
already.
We've already
seen
Age of
most
Ultron,
of it. Right.
that it's like, well, what else are they going to do? Obviously, there's tons that they can do.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really think that they were like, yeah.
And I thought that movie would have came first before Captain Marvel, personally.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it should have came a long time ago. So I think that was where they're like, well, this is part of the story, so let's push this one out a little quicker, and then what we'll do is we'll give her a movie, and then we'll go from there, kind of thing. And now they're with the Into the Spider-Verse, there was Eleanor. She's the female Spider-Man. Can't remember.
Yeah,
so you know what I mean?
right.
It's like expanding on that too. So there's no rules or lines right now, and if you race too fast, you're the ones that are like overreacting to this Me Too everything blah 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 blah. If you react too slow,
then you're the ones who how dare you didn't care.
And now
like I said, and I'm all in favor as a father of two girls. I love the whole superhero that they can root for. They were really excited to see Wonder Woman, and I'm all for it. But it has to be a good movie, not just a female movie.
Your daughters have had superheroes to root for their entire life.
Yes.
Yeah. Aurora.
Yeah.
Maui. Oh, wait, that was the guy.
No. Yeah.
All the princesses from Disney.
Why can't they just be happy with that?
Why can't they? They wear cute dresses. Now they have sleepwear because Ralph broke the internet.
Yeah.
And
which is great.
Why can't they just worship that? It's not like they're making them do dishes. Only one of them had to do dishes. The rest of them, did you ever see them do dishes?
No.
No, they got to parade around while the guys went to work.
Yeah.
Why not worship that? I would love to be that.
Hashtag Me Too for guys is what I'm saying.
Hashtag guys matter.
So we will give you a report once we've actually seen it, but I think the important part of the story is how bad of fathers we are, because neither one of us plans on taking our kids. Our kids will not be going to see the movie on opening as I'm sure both have promised or at least insinuated that we would do.
I told my wife if we don't have anything going on like Sunday night, I might take my kid. And she goes, but they have school the next day. I'm like, and?
Like, really? Like, come on. What are they going to be doing instead? Sleeping, right? Overrated, as you've proven.
Of course. I don't sleep anymore.
Give them one of your sleeping pills that cause them to drive in the middle of the night. Let them drive you to the movie.
Can you imagine?
Ooh, child chauffeurs. I'm a fan.
We call them chubbers.
Ooh, chubbers.
Like tubers. No.
I would like to move on to a quick love and hate.
Okay.
Then I just hate you, and I hate your ass face.
I hate you, Ron Burgundy. I hate you. No, I don't hate Balboa, but I pity the fool.
Would it interest you to know how much I hate you, Johnny? I hate you so much that I would destroy myself to take you down with me.
All right, love and hate. This is where we pick couple types of people. We decide who is the worst among the bunch, and we vote them off the island that is Earth, and we hope that they all disappear.
Earth? And I thought Earth was a planet.
Well, it's an island as far as space is concerned, right? It's a space island.
I guess, yeah.
It's a space island.
It's a space island.
It's a space island.
Or a space
let's go with
rock.
that. All right, so my first group of people up on this love-hate, I have some strong ones here. All right?
Okay,
I feel very strongly about these.
All right, what do we got here?
First up.
From Florida. Oh, wait,
no,
wrong one.
Wrong one. First up, people who clap when the plane lands.
Okay.
Versus people who cheer at the end of movies. Now, the people who clap...
Are you giving me your opinion first?
I'm going to give you my opinion
All right,
first. Because
lay it out,
the people who clap at the end when an airplane lands...
Yep.
That as a frequent business traveler,
yes,
it pissed me off because A, the pilot can't hear you. Second of all, the pilot is just as happy to land. You don't need to clap for him. He kind of wanted to live too. And second of all, were you ever really in danger? Like, You're not clapping because we just went through the movie Alive and we were on the side of a mountain. You flew from Sacramento to L.A. It's not that hard. It was a 45-minute flight. By the way, it wasn't even like you flew to Australia and it's like some 30-hour flight and Odyssey. No, you flew 45 minutes to Vegas and you're clapping when the plane lands. Stop it. But what are your thoughts? Because that's, I think, what my pick would be.
Okay, so you're not even going to lay in on the other ones clapping at the end of a movie?
I want to hear your thoughts on that one.
Okay. So clapping at the end of a movie. Yes. I'm not against it because it's like the fake play. It's like, yeah, we're out there, got entertained. Yeah, it was great.
But the actors can't hear you.
No,
they're
can't.
on a screen.
That's not the point. The point is, like, that was entertaining. Oh my God, that was so awesome. Like, I wanted to scream during the movie, but I couldn't because I was in a theater with a bunch of douchebags that won't scream too. So let's get it out with a clap.
Yeah.
The other one?
Yeah.
The guys on the plane?
Yeah.
Fucking pricks, man.
Yeah.
I'd pick them.
You pick them?
Yeah.
But why do you hate them the most?
Because of exactly what you said. Why are you clapping?
You didn't survive a war.
Yeah.
By the way, this isn't the Memphis Belle.
I know.
We didn't just land through a war zone. You flew.
Every time my kids get in the car and we get to, like, the next place we go and we get out of the car, they don't clap.
They don't clap. Which, by the way, maybe they should.
Have you seen me drive? I'm amazing.
Maybe
I'm a
my
professional
kids. Maybe my kids should be clapping. Maybe I'm missing out on this applause that pilots get. By the way, they're called pilots, not captains.
I know,
Whoever
right?
named them, like they're in the freaking military. I don't know if we
Hey, Captain here.
Yeah, Captain.
We're gonna fly at 35,000 feet. Yeah, we're gonna put the fasten seatbelt sign right back on. Hold on, we're going down. Sorry, that's not how it goes. Your neighbors are gonna hate recording.
If you survive some sort of trauma in a plane, like some sort of big event, if 9/11 happened and you fought off the terrorists and the guy still landed the plane, go ahead and clap. God bless him. He deserves it, right?
And cry and pee your pants and do all sorts of things.
If the guy took off and landed and in between he had autopilot on and he was getting fondled by the flight attendant, I don't think you need to clap.
And I need that job.
Yes, so do I. What, the flight attendant? Okay, sure. Sure, whatever you say. All right, I got one more of these. I think we're both in agreement. The people who clap at the end of planes, they're voted off this space island.
Definitely. And please don't fly. And it's all and it's them.
Oh, please don't fly. Yeah, please. If you have to clap at the end, I think you kind of just don't need to fly.
It's everybody flying from the middle of the country to the larger cities on the edge of the country.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Because they don't fly very often.
All right, my final one for love-hate.
Okay.
A group of people walking on the sidewalk towards you who refuse to get into a straight line and force you into the street.
Okay. Wow, you think really hard
versus
about this, huh?
people who block the sidewalk to take a photo. Now, I'm going to address the photo one first because you see this a lot in touristy areas when you go to Hollywood, when you go to the beach cities. But the person who's, okay, everyone, stand for a picture. Okay, now crouch in a little bit. No, you get in the front. Okay, I'm going to back up a little bit. Meanwhile, you're waiting to cross in front, but you can't because they're just going to take up the whole sidewalk, right? Versus the people who, you got a group of 4 people, they're walking down the sidewalk almost like arm in arm in arm, and they're approaching you and your wife walking down the sidewalk or you and your kids, and you and your wife and kids have to get down and into the street because they're going to stay in that like a line that takes up the whole thing.
Okay. Let me think about this here for a second. Taking a picture... Yeah, walking. I think the assholes are the ones walking side by side, and I think mainly because it only takes them 2 seconds to get out of the way and get back in line. Where the picture people, I kind of get it because we live where we live. Now, if I was in like Butt Crack, Iowa or something,
which is a favorite destination. That's where I'd go for my $330 million. Tourist to Butt Crack, Iowa.
Butt Crack. Yeah. You just make it all. Never mind. I'm not even.
Okay,
but
there. The people taking the photo.
Okay.
You ever notice how they never know how to work their own camera? Or their own phone that has a camera.
But that's
I could take a picture in 4 seconds.
Yeah,
right?
but
it's done.
I think that's where you made the wrong choice. Walk through their picture. If they're going to take that long, then fuck them.
So
she's still backing up.
What do you think the time? Exactly.
And it's always a woman.
What do you think the time frame is that you're allowed? That you should be required to wait to allow someone to take a picture before you're like, okay, you've had your time.
Not counting the setup period.
Right.
Not like, okay, higher. No, higher. No. If you're going to do that, like stand right next to him and be like, go up, okay, cool. I'm going to run over there quick and I'm going to take a picture, okay?
Right.
That's how it should be. That's how it should be played.
I mean,
not
like
counting
literally
the
within
period.
like 15 to 20 seconds.
Too long.
That's
5.
too long. Oh, wow. So even quicker.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then you're
I
walking.
could have taken 3 pictures.
And then you're walking.
Yeah, I'm walking right through it.
And not only are you walking, you're walking and kind of pausing a little bit in front of the shot.
Slow.
Yeah.
And then I start moonwalking. And I look at the fat guy on top of the pyramid, and then I look at all the skinny guys on the bottom, and I'm like, you guys got fucked.
I think exactly. I think I agree with you because the people walking down the sidewalk, it's just so completely inconsiderate because the only other choice you have is to just play a game of Red Rover where you're like, you link arms and you're like, send the group of douchebags on over, and you just make them try and break through you.
You know what I do? I use my kids as human shields. I put them in front of me and I'm like, you going to make a kid get off on the street? That's what you're going to make them walk in the street. You're going to make, now you're going to move. Oh, you're going to move last minute. Oh, that's what I thought. And that's all going on in my head while I push my kid in front of me.
Yeah, I agree. Well, I think we're both in agreement on this one. So we have people who clap when the plane lands and people who take up the whole sidewalk as they're walking in a group.
That should be a game show. Do you clap on a plane? Come on, we'll put you on a plane. We'll see if you really want to clap at the end of a fucking flight.
Yeah.
And then make them do like 0 G's and like the plane go crazy. There are people throwing up, shitting themselves at the end of it.
And then clap.
And then clap. Yeah. Clap now.
Clap now.
This is when you should be clapping.
So we need to, basically a new idea, we need to take game shows and just make them way more aggressive.
It's going to be on the This Is Funner network.
All right, so I think we're ready for the list, right?
We need a financial backer.
We need lots of it, financial backing. By the way, people who want a financial back, we are available to host any of these shows that we've mentioned.
Anything.
Any of them.
We should be better at this.com. Find us. All right, so on to, what are we doing, SMRT?
Let's do some SMRT.
I am too smart. I am too smart. SMRT. I mean SMART.
All right, so for today's SMRT...
Yeah, we didn't prepare anything.
No, we have nothing.
We should totally be better at this.
We are the SMRT.
Yeah, all right.
We should be better at this.
We suck.
Let's move on to the list.
Got it.
I wonder who wrote the book of life.
Okay, so now to the list, and this is another segment I didn't prepare for.
Wow, we're living up to the title of the show's name.
Okay, so
explain how the list works.
So the list is the list of people that we, myself and Eric, choose individually. I don't choose for him, and he doesn't choose for me, and we don't share.
Ooh, maybe that's a new way of doing the list.
Is that what it is?
I'm going to pick for you.
Well, I'm pretty. And you're going to get Bruce Willis.
Yeah, I was going to say no. I'm going to pick Mama June.
Hey, she lost some weight.
Yeah, but would you?
But no,
would you still take Mama June?
I'm like, you get Octomom.
Damn. Hey, I met her.
Oh, this is so mean.
Yeah, I met her.
You go, hey, I met her. What were you doing? What was she doing? Breastfeeding. That's all she does for like the first 7 months anyway. 8 kids. Like, those are raw.
Wow.
I hope she used formula.
Oh my god! I hope she was able to rub some
lotion
on those nipples. I mean, that's
oh my god. Okay, so not on my list this week is Octomom. Okay, so the list is basically.
So you're saying she's available?
No, she is available.
Okay, well.
So is Tanya Harding. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Okay, so the list is of basically celebrities and famous people that we fascinate about, and if we ever met them in public and they consensually said, "Okay, cool, let's go over here and have a romp," we're allowed to do it, and our wives are not allowed to get mad at us now. We say they're not allowed to get mad at us.
Yeah, it's kind of one-sided.
A little bit, but this is never going to happen, so who gives a shit? So anyway, on my list, you can find people like Alyssa Milano, Emilia Clarke, Jennifer Aniston. On Eric's list, you can find like Zooey Deschanel, Christina Ricci, Emma Stone. And I already have one for this week, I think. I think I know who I'm going to add. No, I'm not. No, I'm not going to add that person. Are you conflicted? Yeah, I'm conflicted because it could get back to them.
Uh-oh.
I'm only a couple degrees away from this person. And like,
is it Brie Larson from Captain Marvel?
No, she's already on my list, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you might have.
Or is she already on your list?
Nope, I did not. I have not picked her.
You didn't pick Brie Larson?
No, I did not.
Okay, well, I guess that's who you're doing. Go ahead, I'll change my mind.
No, I'm not going to pick Brie Larson.
You're not going to pick Brie Larson?
No, I'm picking someone totally out of left field.
Okay, I'm taking Brie Larson.
Damn it! I shouldn't have let you.
Brie Larson, Captain Marvel, she's mine. Got it.
Damn it.
Stamp it, put it, double stamp. You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp.
You can't triple stamp a double stamp. You got Paul Rudd last week. What are you going to do now?
Paul Rudd. I don't know how I could top that personally.
Do Captain. Is he Captain Fury?
No.
Nick Fury, what's he? He was captain when it was S.H.I.E.L.D.
Did he get promoted? I didn't hear
He has an eye patch. Of course he's a captain.
Is he a pilot now on a plane?
He's a pirate because he has an eye patch. He's a pirate. He's a captain.
No, this
Captain
week
Jack Sparrow.
I'm going to pick someone who has aged amazing. And it's not like she's old. I think we're all the same age. But she used to be hot. She was a singer. And now I actually think she looks better. And that's Mandy Moore.
Oh, yeah,
Here's a picture of her, like, currently.
Oh, yeah, because she's on This Is Us.
Yeah.
She's on one of my favorite TV shows.
I don't watch that show.
Oh, it's so good. She makes me cry every week, and I would lay my head in her bosom.
Oh, wow. Hey.
But she's on your list, so I can't.
She's on my list. Now, I never really liked her music, but she was always hot.
What was her song? Candy something? It was Candy something. Hold on, let me ask Siri. Hey, Siri. What's the famous Mandy Moore song?
Only Hope is by Mandy Moore.
Hey, Siri. You suck.
That doesn't sound good.
AI, whatever.
Everyone's critics. So Mandy Moore is on my list, and
All right.
she shall forever stay there. All right.
Okay, well, you got Mandy Moore. I got Brie Larson. I got Captain Marvel. So if the movie sucks this weekend, maybe she'll fall off like that one I talked from Aquaman.
Yeah.
All right.
That's not bad at all.
All right.
So
what's your book?
My book is Coffee and Cigarettes. And by the way, a little news on the front. Both Alcohol and Cigarettes and Coffee and Cigarettes, my two most recent books, are being turned into audiobooks, which will be available on Audible sometime this summer. We are in post-production right now, or mid-production right now, and I'm excited about that. Except for the guy who did my recording is from Canada, and he had to keep recording certain tracks because he would say the word about. Like when I would write the word about.
Would you go, oh, don't scare me?
No.
Oh.
No, but I would have to write him and say, so that's not how that word is pronounced. Can you please re-record that last...
Really?
Yeah, he's recorded it with a Canadian accent. I said, listen here, you Canuck. This is the USA.
You're like,
God damn it.
You listen up, America Junior.
America's hat. But anyways, you can also
cool.
find me on Twitter at Sinatra's Rat Pack.
I'm on Twitter at Chris_Donovan. You can find my Alt Mixed Up alternative rock countdown show, altmixedup.com. We should be better at this.com is where our website is, which is if you already found the show, then you don't fucking need that website. I don't know
but
what
why
I'm
not?
doing. We should be better at this.
Yeah, we should.
What else is there?
There's signing off and saying goodbye to next week.
Yeah. I'm going to put it out there. Look out for the This Is Funner Network. All right?
Yeah.
All right, until when?
Next week.
If it's not raining.
Same bat time, same bat channel.
Now we're going to get sued, you dick.
Damn it, I shouldn't say that.
Catch you later.
Bye.
This is what we've waited for. This is it, boys. This is war. The president is on the line. There's 99 red balloons going high.
Lucky Land Casino, asking people, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
Lucky? In line at the deli, I guess?
Aha, in my dentist's office. More than once, actually.
Do I have to say?
Yes, you do.
In the car before my kids' PTA meeting.
Really?
Yes.
Excuse me, what's the weirdest place you've gotten lucky?
I never win and tell.
Well, there you have it. You can get lucky anywhere, playing at LuckyLandSlots.com. Play for free right now. Are you feeling lucky? No purchase necessary. Void where prohibited by law. 18+. Terms and conditions apply. See website for details.